classic drink.
That's right. We're talking bourbon, and later we'll teach you how to make the perfect mint julep. But, you know, the main ingredient is bourbon, so we got to get a little Bourbon 101, because the folks in Kentucky will tell you this is what they consider water in Kentucky. I lived there for a while.
All right, so the important thing with bourbon is the grain bill has to consist of at least 51% corn. There's a lot of guidelines that pretty much make bourbon what it is. That's one of them. The other one, when it is distilled, it has to be distilled at it has to be distilled at 180 proof.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So from there, it has to go into the barrel at about 125 proof. When it bottles, it has to be bottled at least above 40% alcohol by volume, so 80 proof. That's the big thing. It has to be aged in a new charred white oak barrel. There isn't really a statute on age for it, but if it's more than 2 years in a barrel, they'll normally say straight whiskey.
Oh, I see.
And we have 5 different whiskeys right here for you. So the first one is a bonded bourbon. So this is a bourbon that was a style that was originated back in 1897. It was an act that was passed by the legislature for Congress to ensure the quality of bourbon. So it would sit in a government warehouse for 4 years at least. It was from one distilling season, and it was made by one distiller.
Oh, I see.
So kind of like single malt Scotch, where you're seeing it made in terms of the quality of what the whiskey represents. This is kind of like our equivalent to it. You know, you're seeing what's going on there. What I have here is Bullet Bourbon. This is a bourbon with a high addition of rye. 28% of that mash is going to be rye. So it has a bigger, bolder bite to it.
Okay.
And kind of peppery. And we'll be using that later for the mint julep.
Oh.
The next one is Larceny. So you have 4 different grains in this one. With the addition of corn, which is going to be the majority of it, you also have wheat, rye, and barley.
Oh, so you're getting 4 different food groups.
Yeah, 4 different cereal groups, yeah. It's a little mellower, really soft, good sipping whiskey on its own. And bourbon can be made anywhere in the United States, and right now I'm showcasing 2 different ones for you. The first one here is Garrison Brothers. Comes from Texas, of all places, Texas.
Texas?
Yeah. So you're looking at a 3-year-old bourbon here.
That's a beautiful bottle.
Oh, yeah. Because of the weather and everything out there, it's a little warmer. Those barrels are opened all the time. So, I mean, that color is really intense and dark on that one. This is mainly wheated bourbon. So you're looking at wheat, barley, and corn.
Okay.
The next one comes from New York.
New York?
Yeah, this is a 4-year-old, the baby bourbon. You'll see an addition of rye to this one right here. It's just nice to see something outside of Kentucky that, you know, is able to represent.
People in Kentucky know that somebody in New York is making
Oh,
bourbon?
they know.
They know?
They know.
But say that they can start another war. My goodness, I never heard of such things. Okay, so this is, which one did you say we're going to make the mint julep with?
We're going to use Bullet.
Bullet.
Yeah.
Because it's got a little peppery taste.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll try it. We'll give you the ultimate mint julep recipe, or as Paco likes to call it, would you say it was like a bourbon snow cone?
It's kind of like a mint-flavored bourbon snow cone. Best way I can describe it.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll make you up a little something, you know, for the Kentucky Derby coming up. Thank you, sir. It's good to see you. All right, back to you, Ken.